Hello everyone, my name is Yan, and welcome back to, this is day 3 of the 12 days of content. I'm so excited, yay, I guess. So, as you know, a new set's come out called, Crossover Breakers. And boy, oh boy, they're raging. They're raging quite hard, unfortunately. What do I mean by this exactly? Well, the internet is, breaking storm because of a archetype called Malice. Now, what Malice is exactly, it's an archetype based on Alice in Wonderland with malware. That is the simplest way you can explain it. It's a level 3, link free, basically made up monsters, all level 3, all cyberse, all dark attribute. They like to banish themselves. And that's what people are thinking, this is so broken, oh my god, what the hell are we going to do? But I'm just there like, why are you lot worried? Like, I don't see how Malice can be a threat. Like, it's a link deck. A link spam deck like Salaman Great was. What's your problem? Well, it's kind of, the boards they can turn out are kind of really good to an extent. Because Malice itself relies a lot on banishing the main deck monsters as well as the extra deck to bring it back. Yes, you pay life points to do that, but that doesn't matter to the Malice player. As long as their trap cards can activate, because they can set themselves, send their Malice to then activate themselves with the trap cards, they don't care how much life points they lose. So it's a self-burn deck that just spams out links. And people are worried. Well, I'm not worried, unfortunately. So, and now, again, this is my opinion. Okay? Any further thing I talk about is my own opinion. There is no script to this whatsoever. So basically, let me have my words. Okay? So, obviously, very early on when Malice was first announced, everyone was screaming, Dimensional Shifter, also known as in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, D-Shifter, will get banned. What? No, it won't. D-Shifter is an extension. It's also a great hand trap to basically prevent graveyard decks. And people are saying Malice is going to be the one to get it banned. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. There have been multiple D-Shifter decks in the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! We've had Flunderies. We've had Kashtera. And those are the two ones I can mainly name because that's when I've been playing. You've also had, fucking Necrodoll as a rogue deck. People are worried because D-Shifter might get banned. No, it won't. D-Shifter, again, is an extension. It helps the deck itself perform its actions. There is no need to worry about D-Shifter. Unfortunately, as people are going to be screaming at me, D-Shifter doesn't solve everything. It helps to extend things, not cause problems. It's like basically saying, if you had no hand traps, it would be perfect. No, it wouldn't. Decks like Snake Eyes, decks like Snake Eyes at full power, decks like Terrorlance at full power, decks like Kashtira at full power, even like Calamity Lock decks, aka either Centurion or Synchrons, will be at full power, bearing in mind, will literally just be, everything will be a tier 0 format. Tier 0 means basically you have to play a certain deck to even compete at the highest level, as of what I've discovered. So why am I saying D-Shifter isn't a problem? Well, recently, as of the time of recording, Malice has obviously come out. People are realizing D-Shifter is more of a side deck option. You wanna know why? Because if a Malice monster uses graveyard effect while it is banished while D-Shifter is active, they kind of want to either send that Malice to the graveyard. Oh wait, they can't because D-Shifter's there, so it has to be banished again. Wasting resources. I'm not joking as well. Like, D-Shifter has been, like, massively debated on whether it will get banned or not. No, I still don't think it will. Because it helps stop, basically, graveyard spamming decks. And I know from experience. So, what's the other thing? Well, people have been screaming, oh, it's going to create, obviously, a link spam deck. Which is bullshit. Motherfuckers, we've had Full Power Snake Eyes and Salaman Great, which are, again, are both link spam decks. What do you want? Like, them two decks I've just named, as well as, Mathmex as well at some point? Well, Salaman Great Mathmech. Sky Strikers. Every single one of them are all link spam decks. To get to Access Code Talker. So don't whinge saying it's going to be a link spam deck. We've had multiple link spam decks in the past. And the meta seemed fine because it has a balance out of things. So, why are you complaining? This is not something new. Yes, it is a Cyber's archetype. Cyber's monster type. Yes, it's a banish deck. If you put the two together, it will make a disaster of a meta. But unfortunately, it won't. It generally won't. As much as you can tell me that it will ruin everything, it will not. And that's the reality. It's not the end of the world if Maliss is good. Because yes, Maliss itself can be a high competitive player priority. But just use a D-Shifter on them. It will give them one grave. They'll use their Maliss effects each once and then they're banished. Maliss like the graveyard. So don't think D-Shifter is their win condition, it'll be yours. So don't panic. And even then, banished decks themselves, yes, are great at the start of a new entire meta, a new format, but then they die the fuck off within 2 to 3 weeks. Like, when Flunderies was literally at its peak, obviously, you know, it had the barrier statue, which was what was the main problem with the deck. Everyone screamed ban D-Shifter. No, it was the barrier statue. When that barrier statue got hit, Flunderies dropped. Maliss literally just needs one Cyber's card to either be put down to 1, like Signet Mining, or literally any of its support cards that are Cyber's to fuck it over. And then it's done. Literally, you're literally panicking for nothing. And even then, you have cards like Lancia. You have stuff like fucking, Lava Golem. Literally Kaijus. Even fucking Sphere Mode. You're all panicking for nothing. Like, generally. It doesn't help when people are, YouTubers are saying, this is the best deck in the format. Play this, play that. Like, it doesn't help, like, give people confidence saying, oh, we can't beat it. It's game over. I guess I'll spend 350 quid literally to get this core and play the deck. No. Literally, just think outside the box. Literally, just prevent banishing on their turn. So even though if you're under D-Shifter or D-Shifter them, just literally shut down any of the Maliss cards effects. You got Nibiru, you got D-Shifter, you got Lancia. Literally, you have like, 3 hand traps I just mentioned? Then you've also got Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler. Literally even fucking Dark Ruler no more to stop their monster effects. Like, there are so many ways to beat it that people don't see it. Because they're blindsided because it's a link spam deck. Literally, them 3 words are literally the reason why people are worried. Link, spam, and deck. Like, it literally stresses me to fuck. Even literally Salaman Great, a link spam deck itself, has a way around Maliss. You literally use the spell card Fusion of Fire. To those that don't know what it does, Fusion of Fire. Perform a fusion summon of a Salaman Great monster by using monsters in your field and your opponent's field. You summon Violent Chimera, which takes a Salaman Great monster and a Link monster. They don't say what the Link monster is, it's just any. So you can literally get rid of Gryphonlock. You can get rid of any Firewall monsters they bring out. Like, I'm sorry, I'm really stressing about this, but it takes the piss when people think this deck is impossible to beat. No, it isn't. You just need to think outside the box. You have literally so many hand traps to your literal arsenal. You can literally put 20 hand traps in if you wanted to. But I'm not going to say do that. Look at Maliss itself, then think of ways to counter it. Think of cards that stop its main progress, like Ash Blossom, Fetvelo, Nibiru, D-Shifter itself. Literally, all of them against one deck. And then you realise, oh wait, this isn't great at all. It's just a common deck. Which it is, because it's not even the most expensive deck at the moment. That is Ryziel, which I am going to make another video on that myself. Because I have a few words with people against Ryziel. Even though I want to play it myself, but still. So just think about the format. Think about what you're facing. Literally, that is all you need to do. And then you certainly realise, oh, it's not that bad after all. Like, we even have the fucking, what's it, Dominus traps. You have Impulse and I can't remember the other one because it left the top of my head. Editor, please, just put it top of my head. But, literally, you're all panicking for nothing. Which is, unfortunately, the reality that it is. Don't worry about it. Literally. Because, again, it's not a hard deck to beat. And this is coming from me, and obviously, let's be realistic. Everyone's taking the results from the OCG. Now, there's a reason why you do not ever do that. Because the OCG has a completely different metagame to the TCG. If you don't know what I mean by this, for those who obviously don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!, little quick explanation. The OCG have literally a different format compared to what we have. The OCG itself have basically, you only get, obviously, it's a literally not best of 3, it's best of 1. If you win, you win. So basically, no siding. Obviously, you have your extra deck and your main deck. So in the OCG, they put like 20 odd plus hand traps in. Well, 12 to 15 as a ratio. Here in the TCG, we have best of 3. So it means siding is involved and strategy comes involved. So you can pretty much, put your own stuff in your main and then worry about everything else in the side. Literally. 2 completely different metagames. And yet people seem to get mixed together. Also a big difference between the OCG and TCG. They have a ban list that allows Max C. We don't. You see what I mean now. So don't rely on the OCG for anything. Unless it's, new card reveals, which is pretty cool. So yeah. And also for the OCG, please give us rush duels. I really want the please. Please! So yeah. Don't worry about Maliss. Literally don't. It's just a link spam deck that can still be stopped. Yes, it's like Snake Eyes. Yes, it's like Snake Eyes. Yes, it's like fucking, Sky Strikers. Yes, it's like Salad at full power. But you gotta remember something. We've had experience with this. We don't need to fucking worry about it. So calm the fuck down. And also, if you are still worried about Maliss, carry doing with Cannon. Like, seriously, it will just destroy all their links, so they've lost everything. Even if you activate D-Shifter, it's a pretty funny thing to happen. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. And to those that play Maliss, good luck in this format. You might actually need it. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing out.